Hey everyone, so welcome back to my channel. If you can't tell from the title, today I'm going to be showing you how to make the Loomigurumi lemon design I made, but a little bit smaller. I wanted to make it just a little bit smaller, not necessarily because lemons and limes are smaller than when I made them, but just because I thought it would take a little bit less bands to do, and I also kind of like the cuteness factor of just having like something a little bit smaller. They're not necessarily too big of a difference, but there definitely is a difference. But I really wanted to make a tutorial for it, just in case you did want to make it a little bit smaller. Of course, you can go ahead and make it, whatever size you want. I'll put the original lemon lime tutorial I made in the description below. I will also have the link for my merch and Pinterest down below if you want to go check those out. The band count will be in the description. Actually, no, on my head because I added it all up with my calculator not too long ago. It is 72 bands total. If you use green or yellow, 72 bands. And if you need a mouth, then it'll just be one black band. So 73 bands total, I guess. But I really like it. I guess if you add the bow, then it'll be 76-ish bands, just because I used 3 bands for the bow and 1 to tie it onto the head. But, yeah, 72 bands just for the lime. So, I just thought it'd be a little bit, helpful to have this one as a tutorial. So, yeah, let's get into what we're going to be needing for the tutorial. I'm going to be making a lemon version of this just because I like the lime, but you know what, we need a lemon and a lime. So I'm going to be making a yellow one. I'm going to be using some stuffing. You don't need too much. You're going to use a hook. I'm using a 2.5mm crochet hook. You guys can go ahead and use your rainbow loom hook or crochet hook, whatever you prefer. And I'm going to be using a stitch marker. You can go ahead, use a stitch marker, an S-clip, C-clip, whatever you prefer. And we're also going to be needing some safety eyes. I've been just keeping this in this like Roblox container I have, not for really any specific reason, just because like the tiny ones I use a lot, so I keep them on my desk. But I'm actually running out, so I'm gonna be doing a little haul soon. I'm gonna be doing a few different hauls actually, because I'm gonna get some yarn later today, and also I'm expecting a couple things to come in from Amazon, and I'm getting excited for that. So look forward to that, but let's get started with this tutorial. Alright, so like I mentioned, band count and pattern will be in the description below if you want to go ahead and check that out. So I'm going to start off the pattern with a magic ring of 4 stitches. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit just because I'm not going to be standing up in my tutorial today. I'm sitting down. So, magic ring of 4 stitches. Whoops. Sorry if there's a lot of screaming, barking, basketball dribbling in the background. I've had to say that a lot of times in a lot of my recent videos because it is springtime and everyone's outside now. Alright. Sorry, I almost made a 5th stitch in this magic ring. So you should have 4 stitches in your magic ring. 1, 2, 3, and 1 around your hook. It should be 4. Now you're going to put your stitch marker on the band around your hook or C-clip. And we're going to be doing just 1 row of single crochets around. So we're just going to do 4 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and now for the next row, we're going to be doing an increase around. So we'll just increase into every single stitch until you get back to the stitch marker. sorry if, I don't know, I'm just like kind of all over the place today. I am pretty energetic just because it's a Wednesday and I don't actually have any school today. So like I have a bunch of things I want to go ahead and do today and I'm just going a little bit crazy. So yeah, for the next row, we're going to be doing a single crochet and then an increase around. So go ahead and do a single crochet. And then in the next stitch, you're going to be doing an increase, which is 2 single crochets into the same stitch. And just repeat that around until you get back to the stitch that is around your hook. Okay, so once you finish that row, you're gonna move your stitch marker up to the band around your hook. And now we're gonna be doing, for the next 5 rows, I'm gonna do like, I think I'm gonna do them all on camera, but for the next 5 rows, we're just gonna be doing single crochets around. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually stay on camera because it is just 5 rows and they're not even that big. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do them, you know, on camera, because why not? I'm gonna be going kind of quick with these though, just because I want to, and single crochets are pretty easy for me, so. But during this 5 rows, I'm gonna be talking, I just guess about whatever, but for my channel, if you haven't really noticed lately in these past videos, I've either been filming like my face a lot more often, or like the camera's kind of been slanted in a lot of these videos. And that is because my camera stand broke like a month ago and I've been dealing with it. Right now I am using my camera stand, but it's just not really holding up straight, so it's like on an angle. So I don't know if you guys really can notice that, but I sure can. And it's pretty bothersome to me, so I had to order a new camera stand, and that's part of what I'll be doing in that big Amazon haul. So yeah, that's why I said get excited for that, because it's pretty exciting. I'm gonna be sharing with you the brand of stuff I, you know, use, and then you guys, I guess that'll help you guys out if you want to start your own channels. But yeah. So by the time this video is out, you will also know that I am doing a collab with Looming Legends. And that video is going to be out on March 20th. Set up to be premiered on that day. A lot of you guys also like ask me what a premiere is. And let me just say, a premiere is basically, it's a pre-recorded video. So I already have that video recorded from like a week or 2 ago. And I just, you know, upload it to YouTube. And then I set as premiere and I put it for the day and time I want it. And then basically it's just that, and I can chat with you guys live. So I am there live, but the video's not live. So yeah, I hope that made some sense because I get questions about that a lot. Sorry I keep tapping the computer. It's just because I have to keep making the screen go back on because that's what I have the pattern on. Because I write down my patterns in Google Docs, then I can just easily copy and paste it into YouTube for the description when I'm ready to. So yeah. Okay, right now I'm on my 4th row, so I'm just gonna keep going. And I'm also going to be going to the Dollar Tree today, and you guys are not even going to know what I'm getting there, because I'm not going to tell you. But this is also, like, I'm getting something there that's been requested for a while. So maybe you guys will know when I'm gonna get there, but you might not, so. Okay, now I'm on my 5th row. I'm almost done. If I am going way too quickly for you, please remember you guys can easily pause the video whenever you want to. I'm just doing this because I kind of want to talk. And if I'm too chatty for you, then just skip ahead, pause the video, do just 5 rows on your own. Whoops. All right. I think that's all my rows. Okay, I think I finished all the rows. I have to count to make sure. 1, 4, 5. Okay, I have 5 rows done. So guys, once you have 5 rows done of single crochets, now we're going to be doing a row of single crochet and then a decrease. So just go ahead, do a single crochet, and now for the decrease, you're going to take the first half of the band on the next stitch and the back half on the next stitch, and you're just going to slide a band through and make a single crochet. Okay, so then do a single crochet and repeat that, do a decrease, and repeat that all the way around. Okay, so the next, for now that we did that row, we're going to take our stuffing and we're just going to stuff the lemon, because otherwise the next row we're not going to be able to. So go ahead, stuff the lemon. Alright. So once you have your lemon stuffed, the next row is just going to be decreases all the way around. But you're going to keep the stitch marker on because we are going to do like a couple more rows after that. So just decrease into every single stitch around. I'm going to move my stitch marker up because I finished the decreases. Now you're going to just do 1 row of single crochets. And this should be 4 stitches, just 4 single crochets around. And that row should only be 4 single crochets around, so. Alright. Now, the last step for this is how we're going to tie it off. So we're going to go into the next stitch and we're going to do a decrease. And then we're going to take a band, except we're not going to do a single crochet with the decrease. We're just going to pull it through all the bands on our hook and tie it off. And now we're going to tuck in the band. So just go into the design and pull in the band. And this is what it should look like. If it doesn't look like this kind of shape, then you're going to want to kind of like do that. So that kind of looks more like the lemon-y shape. Kind of just squeeze it in position. I'm going to show you how to add the bow, or at least how I do the bow. So I'm going to grab some colored bands real quick, and then I'll show you how to put the bow on. And so for the eyes, you can easily make them with bands, just like wrapped bands, or you can make them with the eyes like this. I just stick them in to where I want them to go. Put that right there. So just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the bands for the bow, and then I'll show you how to do that. Okay, I chose 3 colors out. I chose this light blue, dark blue, and then like a teal color. So, we're gonna need one more yellow band for this to put the bow. So what I did was I go in with my hook where I want to put the bow, and then I slide the yellow band through and I just leave it, just like that. And then I take these 3 bands and I kind of make them flat in a way, so I kind of like really work them to looking like that, nice and flat. And then I stick them on top in between that yellow band that we looped through the head. And then I'm go within my hook, pick up the yellow band, and slip knot it really nice and tight to hold the bow. Just like that. And you can adjust it a little bit, pull through a little bit. And then you just tuck this band in when you're done with the yellow. I think I'm going to do a little bit more of an in-depth tutorial on how to do the bow. I think. Just because I think it'd be useful for people that like to make bows on their designs. But that is it. I hope you enjoyed it, making this lemon lime, whatever you choose to make it. I think it's so cute. I love it. I don't know. It was a lot cuter than these ones I made. These ones just like boring, but I do like the shiny bands because it kind of gives them texture. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do end up making the bigger one and the smaller one, they can be like a big family because I have a bunch of them. This one's like the creepy cousin I have, but yeah, that is it for the mini lime tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any requests for a certain design, please comment that below, or, you know, text me through Pinterest. Like I said at the beginning, merch link, Pinterest link will be in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. So yeah, bye.